Okay, I am in my son's bedroom because I needed a nice, peaceful, quiet place to record this video. I have been seeing so many comments, so many other videos of people talking about parasite cleanses, and there seems to be a little bit of fear behind it. Do I need to do one? Do I not need to do one? How long do I do one? Where do the parasites come from to begin with? And why is this happening? What are the symptoms? Okay, so we're going to help kind of ease the anxiety about this and just kind of do a quick little discussion. I first want to say that typically our bodies are able to get rid of most of the parasites that we come in contact with. However, the conditions that we put our body in is making these parasites thrive because we're actually feeding these parasites and they have no reason or desire to leave. So one would think the simplest way to get rid of these parasites is to stop giving them what they want. How do we get parasites? Let's talk about that first. How do we actually get these parasites? Well, they are literally on every single thing. Cooties are everywhere. These parasites are anywhere from microscopic to like big ones that you see like fleas and ticks. But we're able to generally, be able to get rid of them if our bodies are in optimal condition. And most of us are not in optimal condition. Optimal conditions for the parasite, but not for us. So let's just actually take a look at a few things, a few ways of actually getting these parasites. Fish, pork, traveling outside of the US, unwashed fruits or veggies, coming in contact with a dog or cat that has some of these parasites and they lick you in the face, or you get bit by a mosquito, or if you have a yeast or candida overgrowth in your body, these are perfect conditions for that. If you drink water, even tap water can have parasites in it. The soil, if you go walking barefoot in contaminated soil, or if you just happen to come across somebody's bunghole and you lick it. And you know who you assholes are. What are some ways that we can actually prevent from getting these parasites? To be totally honest with you, it's going to be almost impossible to prevent 100% of not coming in contact with a parasite at some point in your life. So I would just work on boosting your immune system, increasing your gut health, and being more mindful of where you're getting your food. Parasites love carbohydrates, starches, and sugar. So if you want to avoid getting the parasite or getting rid of the parasite, you need to eliminate or limit those things. Balancing out our gut, making sure that we have the right amount of stomach acid. We can do this by doing lemon water or doing apple cider vinegar in the morning. You can even take like if you're going to be eating pork or something that possibly could be contaminated with a parasite, you can take like a shot of apple cider vinegar before you eat your fish or your pork. Making sure you're adding a lot of anti-parasitic foods into your diet. Garlic, ginger, turmeric, any of the bitters. Parasites hate bittery things, so making sure you're getting a lot of bitters into your diet, that's going to help with your digestive system and getting rid of parasites and parasite prevention. I like cloves and cinnamon. These are really, really good, especially even around like cough and cold season. If you're just taking clove or ginger and cinnamon tea, that helps to kill off any, not so much the viruses, but the bacteria or any of the parasites. Honey has been shown to have really good properties for anti-parasitic, also anti-inflammatory. Honey has like a whole plethora. It's kind of like apple cider vinegar. They both have like so many medicinal benefits. I encourage you guys to look those up. But also taking honey, specifically Manuka honey, is really good for killing off a lot of those cooties. Now, if you 110,000% are sure that you have some sort of parasitic infection because you have bloating and fatigue and brain fog and digestive disorders, you're grinding your teeth, you're having gas and all these weird crazy symptoms, achy joints and things, then you can start to incorporate some herbal remedies. Black walnut hull, pau d'arco, and cloves. You can mix the wormwood is another good one. You can mix those into like capsules or teas and drink those. I would maybe do that for like 3 weeks because you want to make sure you're getting the eggs as well as the parasite. And these parasites can lay like thousands of eggs, and if they're in that right condition, they will hatch and have something to eat, and they'll just keep populating. They're like bunnies. Bunnies are cuter, so making sure you're not letting your dog lick you in the face or your cat, making sure that you're wearing gloves and a mask if you have a cat and you're doing the litter box, making sure if you're wild and kinky in the bedroom that you're not licking a butthole. One thing to keep in mind that if you are a family member and you guys are in close proximity of each other, more than likely you all have it, so you want to deparasite everybody in a family. Deparasite, is that even a word? But yeah, okay. You know, you want to treat everybody. It's like a dog, okay? I'm not saying your family members are dogs, but you know, when you have a dog or a cat, you treat all of them because otherwise they're just going to keep on passing it around. Okay, so I think that's all I have for you guys. Hopefully I didn't terrify you. I know some people can be a little nervous, a little anxious about it. And rightfully so, because I would be completely mortified if I seen a 10-foot tapeworm come out of my ass. So, yeah. But more than likely, these parasites are small, microscopic. You're not going to see them, but you'll just notice that you're starting to feel better. Your mind will clear up and blah, blah, blah. Like, all your symptoms will start reversing, and you'll feel a lot better. So, yeah. You can also do like a stool sample test that will tell you if you have parasites too. And I encourage you guys to do your research on that. I don't have any company currently in mind that I've used recently to test for that. So, but prevention is key. Prevention is key. And if you want to do like a parasite cleanse or just do any of the herbal supplements, you can do that like a short period of time, like for 10 days, and then wait 4 months and do it again, you know. Why not?